It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. One play action. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Off play action. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Play action. It's Fields. It's caught outright by Graham. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on second down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll go down at the 28.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Off the option, here's Williams. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
They go with the option on fourth down, left side, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Play action. It's Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Going up top for Kupp.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle in the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. And off comes to Montgomery. About 3 yards there to the 27. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On 1st down, Fields.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Man open, it's Goodwin.
Not much there, only a yard. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Again, Fields.
And that is incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down and goal. Newton. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Newton. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They snap it to Newton. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. He's at the 50, the 40. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
A gain of 6 there on first. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So that'll back them up 5. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 32 on the play.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Fields. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. A give. This is Montgomery. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Read option. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st down. It's Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. That's Leonard Floyd with a tackle, a man who used to be with the Chicago Bears. From the 24, Fields escaping the pressure right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton.
And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be out right at the 35.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, putting the ball right on him.
Off play action, Newton. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 65 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 32. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They fake the give. Newton. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 33 yards that time. A shotgun snap for Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He'll hit Jackson, complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the red zone now, Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Scoring has really been at a premium. And Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
From the 24, Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Back to throw, Newton. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Going up top for Kupp. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Pass complete. Graham. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Los Angeles, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.